Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another legal breaking reporting and video analysis update and breaking news reporting. This is Justin. We're getting another update from the Los Angeles Times that Judge Charles Breyer, Breyer, has ruled the same day that he has held the hearing in regards to if Donald Trump and his lawless illegal administration and his DOJ have the lawful legal binding authority under the Constitution of the United States to act without the lawful, legal, rightful constitutional consent of Governor Gavin Newsom to enact and deploy the California National Guard to LA. Let's get into this new reporting and this new update by the LA Times. Ladies and gentlemen, the article is titled, Court Orders Trump to Return National Guard Control to Newsom. And ladies and gentlemen, the article reads, a federal judge in San Francisco on Thursday ordered the Trump administration to return control of the California National Guard to Governor Gavin Newsom after the president issued an extraordinary order deploying them to Los Angeles over the weekend. U.S. District Judge Charles Breyer, Breyer, presiding over the case, granted California's request for a temporary restraining order, granting the federal government a stay until Friday to appeal the ruling. Breyer, Breyer, had expressed skepticism at a hearing Thursday over the matter, questioning whether President Trump had operated within his authority. Quote, "We're talking about the president exercising his authority, and of course, not the president. The president is limited to his authority," unquote, Breyer said, adding, quote, "That's the difference between the president and King George," unquote. Quote, "We live in a response to a monarchy," unquote. The judge continued, adding, quote, "Line drawing is important because it establishes a system of process." In the lengthy decision, Breyer, Breyer, wrote that he is troubled by the implication, unquote, inherent in Trump administration's argument, quote, that protest against the federal government, a core civil liberty protected by the First Amendment, can justify a finding of rebellion, unquote. And while the Justice Department had requested the judge to issue a preliminary injunction in the case, Breyer, B-R-E-Y-E-R, said he would require the government to show cause for one over the next several days. The judge directed most of his questioning to the Trump administration, which has cited Title 10 of the U.S. Code to justify the takeover of the National Guard, but that provision, the judge noted, requires that orders from the president shall be issued through the governors of the states, unquote. Quote, I'm trying to figure out how something is through somebody if, in fact, you didn't send it to him, unquote, Breyer asked, adding, quote, as long as he gets a copy of it at some point, it's going through, unquote. The judge was less willing, however, to engage in the legality of Trump's deployment of U.S. Marines to Los Angeles. Attorneys for California noted that 140 Marines were scheduled to relieve and replace guardsmen over the next 24 hours. The case was brought by California against the Trump administration earlier this week after a historic weekend in LA County. The state contends that Trump exceeded his authority in an unprecedented power grab by federalizing the Guard without the consent of Governor Gavin Newsom, and by deploying Marines on American soil. Protests emerged across Los Angeles on Friday in response to a series of flash raids by Customs and Border Enforcement agents across the country. A handful of agitators along the protesters committed violence and vandalism, prompting Trump to first threaten and then quickly deploy the California National Guard to respond. He added active duty Marines to the operation on Monday. Protests and some sporadic violent rioting have continued since the deployment. Ladies and gentlemen, what I want to know is, why the hell is it okay for MAGA to violently riot and protest against the government and try to overthrow the government? Granted that it's not what is going on here today. Why the hell is it okay for them to protest and violently riot and spiral out of control. Spiral out of control. And now this racist dictator, wannabe orange Cheeto idiot is Taco Boy is deploying the National Guard and Marines unlawfully especially without the consent, ladies and gentlemen, of the state governor, Gavin Newsom. Why? Tell me that. Why? Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for this legal breaking reporting, video analysis update, and legal breaking reporting. If you did enjoy this legal breaking reporting, video analysis update, and breaking news reporting, please firstly like, comment, share, subscribe, and enjoy. Secondly, if you would like to make sure you're always up to date on all the things legal breaking reporting wise on the side of politics, please hit the bell icon as well as the all notification option. The bell icon is located directly beneath the screen here on the right hand side of the subscribe button. It does not cost anything. It's free of charge. Thirdly, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys would also like to stay up to date on all the things legal breaking reporting wise on the side of politics, please follow me on my social medias that'll be linked down below in the video description. I'm on Instagram, Snapchat, Threads, as well as TikTok. There you guys will be updated instantly when I upload legal breaking reporting analysis videos and legal breaking reporting to the channel. Fifthly, ladies and gentlemen, please help me reach and achieve the goal of 180 plus subscribers. The reason, ladies and gentlemen, of why I am saying 180 plus subscribers is because right after we reach and achieve the goal of 180 subscribers, we have more subscribers to reach and achieve right after we reach and achieve the goal of 180 subscribers. Fifthly, ladies and gentlemen, please stay safe. And please stay positive. Even though, unfortunately, I know it's hard for the majority of you, unfortunately, at times, during these unfortunate illegal induced darkness times caused by the illegal, unconstitutional Trump administration, Trump regime. And know that justice will prevail eventually correctly on the correct side of the law, despite Donald Trump and his illegal, unconstitutional criminality of his unconstitutional Trump administration and Trump regime. And always look for the points of light. In today's unfortunate illegal induced darkness times caused by the illegal, unconstitutional Trump administration, Trump regime. And until my next legal breaking reporting and video analysis update, ladies and gentlemen, and legal breaking news reporting, please stay safe, and I look forward to talking to you guys in my next legal breaking reporting, video analysis update, and legal breaking news reporting.